What a show, what a show, what a show. We're going to be breaking down the full Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. We're going to be going live at 10:30. 10:30 is exactly when we're going to go live, hit it off. So make sure to join, stay tuned. Right now it's 10:26, so in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes we're going to go live, break down the full Hell in a Cell, take your calls, so just stay tuned. We are going to be going live in just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's right. What a show, guys. What a show. Oh, get ready for it. It is 10:30. We are breaking down the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, the full results, everything that happened on tonight's show. Wow, what a show we had. You know, a lot of different things went down tonight. New champions were crowned. Some stayed, some went. Honestly, I had Not As Fan Sports Gaming Universe and Junk Gaming videos over tonight. We were streaming the pay-per-view. Not streaming. We were watching it on the TV, and I was going to stream results on like Facebook and Twitter, but I didn't. My iPad, you know, just sitting there in the couch, didn't really want to use my iPad to tweet out stuff. So if you guys want to call in, you want to chat, you want to talk about this pay-per-view, number will be going up on screen. Please do not call in unless the number is up on screen. When the number's on screen, you guys know It's all good to call, and I'll pick it up. If the number's not on screen, I'm not answering calls, so if you sit there trying to call in 100 times, I'm probably not going to answer, just for your benefit, not necessarily my benefit. Let me just upload the video. WWE Hell in a Cell results live. Come now. We're going to put the stream in the link in the description of this one. Make sure I click on the right thing. Don't want to be going to the wrong thing, sending people to the wrong one. It was an all right pay-per-view. Whoops. Don't want to play that. A lot of people are going to be complaining, getting mad at the pay-per-view, how it ended. And we'll talk about how it ended here very shortly. If you guys want to call in, make sure you have a question. Let's stay away from Ryback and CM Punk match for just a little bit. I know pretty much everybody that's going to call is going to want to talk about that match, and for good reason. I mean, the ending, once I saw Brad Maddox, the referee, out there, I said to Junk, and I'm like, oh shit, that just gave it away. What happened, though, I did not expect to happen. Completely took me by shock. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start the show on the screen. Actually, here, before we do, tonight's live broadcast is being brought to you by PlayClaw. Record your PC gameplay with PlayClaw. If you want to get it, go to threatshow.com/PlayClaw. Use the code ThreatShow. Save 10%. You guys are able to get that software used for Minecraft, all the games, not for 360 and PS3. This is for PC gameplay. Records it without lag like fraps. Also, Machinima. Thank you very much. And last but not least, the Booker T ROW. Booker T, got him on in a week or two here very shortly. Go check it out, youtube.com/the Booker T ROW. It's his wrestling federation. Absolutely amazing. I love it 100%. Watching the matches are super entertaining. Here is the trailer that they built. You guys go check them out. Say Tubby sent me, and I'd really appreciate it. Booker T ROW. Absolutely love 100%. All right, right now, guys, up on Twitter, if you want to talk to me and you want to get your tweet so you can't call in, go to twitter.com/TubbyMoo, hashtag Hell in a Cell Live, HIAC Live. We'll talk about it. We'll break it down, and we'll see if anybody is tweeting it up here before we take calls. I want to make sure everything is set up here. I'm just trying to make sure all the volumes, everything is good before I take calls. I like the pay-per-view, personally. A lot of people are saying right now the ending sucked. Other Brad Maddox is a Paul Heyman guy. They're complaining. You know what? You had to find out a way tonight for Ryback to not get the title because you knew that wasn't going to happen, but you needed to have it in a way that didn't make Ryback look weak. This did not make Ryback look weak. You have to keep that in mind. Oops. Skype. Somebody had sent in a... We're calling. If the number's on screen, guys, don't call in because I don't answer calls unless they're up on, what should I say? Unless the number's up. So don't even try to call yet until the number is on screen. Let's go ahead and start taking some calls. Right now, if you want to talk about Hell in a Cell, you want to break it down, talk about it, number is on screen. It is 619-618-0268. I'm going to go ahead and start the pay-per-view if I can find my controller here. Oh, preview. Yes, go with it. Okay, it's all set up. It is going right now. Hell in a Cell tonight. The opening match is what I thought it was going to be. I was thinking it was either going to be Sheamus and Ziggler. I mean, Sheamus and Big Show or Randy Orton and Del Rio. It, in fact, was Randy Orton versus Del Rio. Now, if you saw this match live, if you were watching the pay-per-view, it wasn't that bad of a match. Near the ending, though, it got kind of botched. And what I mean by botched is there was a clear error when it looked like they were going to do like an RKO out of midair. You had Del Rio go up top, and he was going to jump down on Randy Orton, but like Randy Orton wasn't ready. And Del Rio just lands on his feet, goes to hit Randy Orton. Randy like pushes him, and he's like, come back here, and he's like waving him with his hands, and he doesn't move to him. And in the end, Randy Orton was in the corner. Del Rio went for enziguri, missed the enziguri, went on top, turned around, RKO, good spot. I mean, the spot wasn't bad at all. I do not, disagree with the way the WWE ended it. I just thought it was kind of a botch. So if you want to talk about Randy Orton and Del Rio, 619-618-0268, let's talk about it right now. Save Ryback and CM Punk for a little bit, guys. Save Ryback and CM Punk for just a little bit. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, so, hey, make sure to mute the live stream, sir. All right, thanks for calling, guys. Make sure to mute the live stream if you're calling in. What is up? Who is this?
Chase for Eggs, W.
All right, Chase. What did you think of Hell in the Cell tonight?
I actually rated it a 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was pretty good.
You thought it was a good pay-per-view. All right. What's one thing you want to talk about right now?
The Antonio Cesaro-Justin Gabriel match.
Go for it. What about that match? Well, hey, I thought it was kind of a tacky thing to do, but...
Yeah. While I was on Twitter, I saw everyone, they were pulling for Justin Gabriel, and I just don't understand why they want this guy to have a push.
I like Justin Gabriel, but I think he's a tag team wrestler. I don't think he's a singles competitor. I preferred him when he was with Heath Slater. I like the guy, don't get me wrong. One thing I do have a problem with is they basically just like pulled the 180 here just to fill a pay-per-view match. You had Cesaro beat him on Raw 2 weeks ago. You had Gabriel come out and win. And then tonight you just had Cesaro bury Gabriel. So
yeah, and I like Antonio Cesaro a lot. I think he has a little. He doesn't have as much potential as Damian Sandow, but I think he has a lot currently.
He does, and I like Cesaro. I'm not a big fan of his gimmick right now. I'm not. It's just the languages. It just doesn't make sense. It's just kind of pointless. I mean, with Oksana, he was a little bit more cocky. So I'm not a huge fan of Cesaro right now. I do think he has potential. But a guy that's, I think when we were watching the stream tonight, they made a comment about a rugby player, and Matt and Junk started laughing. We're like, he's too rough to be in rugby. I mean, it's a pretty physical sport. I don't think so. So what do you see Cesaro going to? If you like the guy, where do you see him going? What's the highest you think Cesaro will reach in the WWE?
The highest he will reach is, I think he might hold the title till, I don't know, about a week or 2 weeks before the Royal Rumble. Probably lose, like you said in your other videos, I'm a big fan of yours, to Jack Swagger. Because I haven't seen him on TV in like 6 months.
It's been a while since he's been on TV. So, all right, sir, do you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out for everybody?
Yes, I do. Chase for Egg W. I do predictions and crap like that.
All right, thank you very much for calling. You have a wonderful night.
All right, you too.
All right, guys, when you call in, I'm going to ask you 3 things. I'm going to ask you what you thought about the pay-per-view, what you would rate the pay-per-view, and ask you one topic you want to talk about. So if you want to give us a call, 619. Oh, Randy Orton won on screen just like he did in the pay-per-view. Maybe we'll get a full card. Let's check out Twitter and see what people are saying here. How do you feel if Ryback would have lost because of Goldberg coming back? I don't think that would have happened. WWE Comedy asked, did you enjoy the whole pay-per-view? A lot of it was boring, but I thought overall it wasn't a terrible pay-per-view. I'll be honest, I screamed, what the fuck, in the theater with Brad Maddox. Yeah, I guess I would have too. Ruben Rapalda, shout out. How's it going, sir? Let's see. Oh, we're missing a call. Just missed one. Shoot. All right, what is up? Who is this?
This is Ryan.
All right, Ryan. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. 1, did you like the pay-per-view?
I did. I thought it was pretty good.
All right, what would you rate the pay-per-view? Through 5, through 10, whatever you want to rate it. What would you give it?
I would say a 3.5 out of 5.
3.5 out of 5. Okay, and what's the thing you want to talk about?
I missed, actually, the first match was Orton Del Rio, and I was just wondering what you thought about it.
That match was the one that I thought would start off the pay-per-view. And it was an okay match, but it's the same thing that, I was realizing where I've kind of gotten sick of Del Rio. It was a good back-and-forth match. Del Rio kind of pushed around Ricardo a little bit. In the end, Ricardo kind of went after... He pulled Randy Orton, and you thought that he was going to win, but I don't know if it was a botch necessarily, but Alberto Del Rio goes in the corner in the top right ring post. I don't know if you saw this, but He went up top, and Orton was on the ground, and it looks like they were going to try to go for like a midair RKO, but instead Del Rio just jumps down, and I thought he was going to do like an axe handle on him or nothing, but no, he didn't do anything. They said something to each other. We pushed him. Randy Orton's like, no, come back. And we sat there laughing about it. And, they must have botched it because they did a few more moves. And then eventually it went for an RKO from an enziguri. So I think they botched the ending personally. That was just me. But the match itself wasn't bad. I just think I'm kind of getting sick of Del Rio. I mean, the same way I am Randy Orton. I think that WWE has more potential with Randy Orton going back to its title versus Alberto Del Rio. Because you've already had Del Rio versus Big Show. So this could be Randy Orton versus Big Show now. Or Sheamus or whoever it's going to be. So the match itself wasn't bad. Was it my favorite match of that night? No. Can't say it was.
Yeah. Del Rio, I'm getting tired of him too. Because, I think he's just boring overall.
He is getting to that. I think eventually they've got to do away with Ricardo. He's got to, maybe hire people. I mean, kind of like the $1 million where they hire, people. I just think he needs to do something else. He can't keep doing this. He lost again. So what's going to happen with him, I'm not exactly sure. But you have a YouTube channel you'd like to shout out?
My YouTube channel is 23 Cleveland Cavalier.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for your call tonight. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks.
All right, guys. Let's check the Twitters. I'll put it back up on the screen if you guys don't follow me. Make sure to follow me, twitter.com/Tubby. This is not what happened on screen tonight. It was, in fact, Kofi Kingston retained. Let's talk about that match. So, Miz and Kofi Kingston were going at it. If you guys want to tweet me right now, what did you think of Kofi Kingston versus The Miz? The match, they were going at it with each other. It was kind of a back-and-forth contest. During the match, Kofi got caught up in the rope while trying to do a move. Miz grabs his leg, slams it down, and they said it's going to keep him from flying. And it did. It leveraged him, and eventually Miz took off his boot. He took off the padding. He was really going after the leg, was beating it up. It looked all hopeless until Miz went out of the ring, comes back in. There was an SOS hit, I should say, by the way. And then eventually came back in, hits a Trouble in Paradise. It wasn't as creative as I would have thought, because when Miz kind of rolled back into the ring, you're getting up, he could see it coming. I would have preferred a Trouble in Paradise out of nowhere. But in the end, during his promo, Kofi Kingston had this promo, and he was talking, he wants to thank The Miz because he unleashed a part of me that is inside of me. I think he said something like a wildebeest or something stupid. And we just couldn't stop laughing. It was a pretty funny thing. Let's see. What was up with JBL's commentary during the Divas match? he made a comparison to Matt Striker. He's like, Matt Striker's as bad as my commentary was on the Divas match. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but I thought it was pretty funny. Let's see what people are saying about Kofi Kingston versus The Miz. Do you think The Miz and Kofi Kingston's feud will continue? I hope not. The match on Main Event was better, in my opinion, versus The Miz, says Chris Steele. I absolutely agree. They had a longer match. It was much better. Kofi and Miz was a good match, says Alex Pear. I feel The Miz should have won. I like the finish, though, with the Trouble in Paradise. It wasn't bad. Chris says Miz should have won. It was a good match. I wish it could have been longer, just a little bit, and I would give it a 4 out of 5, says Brian Mallon. Okay. What else are people saying? Is anyone else saying? Should have went a little longer. What was your reaction to CM Punk 1? We'll talk about that here very shortly. Let's go ahead and take some more calls. 619-618-0268. As I said, guys, when the number's on screen, feel free to call in. When it's not, I'm not taking calls. So, what is up? Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, make sure to mute the live stream, sir.
Sorry, say that again?
Make sure to mute the live stream.
Oh, all right.
All right, what did you think of the pay-per-view tonight?
I think it's pretty good.
All right, what would you rate it? Out of 5, out of 10, however you rate pay-per-views, what did you think of this one?
A 4.
You give it a 4 out of 10 or 4 out of 5?
4 out of 5.
A 4 out of 5? Okay, so you thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about from the pay-per-view? What's one thing that, kind of caught your attention?
The Ryback versus CM Punk.
All right, we'll get into that because I think a lot of people that are watching right now want to find out what happened. I'll tell you this: were you surprised at all? Did it take you by surprise?
Not that much.
I don't think it took a lot of people by surprise in the fact that they kind of knew CM Punk was going to retain. I predicted CM Punk was going to retain. A lot of people, though, are debating whether or not this killed Ryback's push, and I absolutely think it doesn't. For those of you who don't know what happened in Ryback it was a back-and-forth match. It was a pretty good match, I thought. They didn't leave much time for it, unfortunately. But in the end, Ryback hits the meat hook, was going for shell shock, and Brad Maddox was looking over at Paul Heyman. I don't know if he was actually looking at him. He was waiting. Ryback was going for it, stops him. He's like, no, you can't do this. Gets down, low blows him, holds the low blow. CM Punk rolls him over. Brad Maddox gets on top of Ryback's feet and counts a really fast 1, 2, 3. And Brad Maddox is probably a Paul Heyman guy. In the end, though, he beat the crap out of Brad Maddox. He threw him against the cage. And then he was chasing Punk. Paul Heyman runs away. He climbs the cage. And did you see the holes that were cut in the cage?
Yeah.
But Matt and Jim pointed this out. You could see the holes. We're like, how are they going to climb? Oh, yeah, look at the holes cut out. And Ryback shell-shocked Punk on top of the cage. So what did you think of that? What was your overall reaction? If you weren't surprised at the way it ended, what did you think about the referee being the one that caused it, though?
For me, I think it was probably already planned, because if you would have watched the previous Raw, just kind of, well, not the previous one, but the one with, I really don't remember. It was a couple weeks ago with Paul Heyman.
Yep.
When he was trying to become general manager of Raw.
Okay.
And then, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of weird. Like, isn't it kind of like too obvious who, I don't know how to explain it though.
Okay. So you're not really surprised at all. So now,
No.
What do you think's going to happen now? Do you think Ryback's going to get a rematch at Survivor Series?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. All right. Well, we'll see where it goes. But overall, was that your favorite match of the night? Was that what kept your rating high, or was it something else?
Yeah, that was the greatest match of the night.
Okay. All right. So do you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out?
Yeah, WWE Team 100.
All right. Thank you very much for your call. All right, guys. Why this match is inside Hell in a Cell, I have no idea, but it is. Let's see. What is up? Who is this? Oh, nope. They hung up. What is up? Who is this?
Hello, how you doing today?
Okay, nobody's there. What is up? Who is this?
Hey, this is Prophecy 505.
All right, man. What's up? 3 things. Did you like the pay-per-view?
No.
Okay, you didn't like it. What would you give it then? Are you at a 0 out of 10, or do you think some parts had hope?
A 3.5.
3.5 out of 10. Okay. What about the pay-per-view you want to talk about?
Actually, with the pay-per-view showed me that the WWE needs to step their game up a little bit. And what I mean by that is you got Randy Orton, who over the past year or so, I'd say he's become kind of stale. And what I mean by that is he's boring. He's just straight up boring. And and if you're a boring guy with not a lot of charisma or not a lot of mic skills, you need to be a heel. He needs to be on Raw. He needs to be a heel. I'm tired of seeing Alberto Del Rio. Sheamus is getting boring. Big Show's boring. The only thing exciting about the pay-per-view, in my opinion, was Antonio Cesaro versus Justin Gabriel, and the main event, CM Punk versus Ryback. And I'm just getting very disappointed with the product right now, as in comparison to the other show, which is TNA.
Well, don't you think at the same time that if you're getting bored of all the other guys, what about CM Punk? He's been champion now 340-some days. Are they doing enough to vary him up where it's not boring, do you think?
CM Punk, the thing with CM Punk is, now if he would have never had the heel turn, then of course he would have gotten boring. that's just a natural thing with fans, and I can say that, once a guy is reached the mountaintop, we tend to get sick of him. But the way they turn him into a great heel character has kind of revitalized his character.
Okay. All right. So the guys that are gotten boring for you, you have Big Show, who they've done a good guy, at WrestleMania. They turned him bad. You have Sheamus, who's kind of been a good guy, and I will agree, Sheamus has just got boring as the "What's up, fella?" and that's got boring. What do you do with these guys?
The main thing is with not Cena, but with Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio and Randy Orton, over the last few months, they seem like they've kind of revolved around each other. And I want to see them branch out into new characters as well. I want to see Randy Orton go heel. I think he's much better heel than he is a face.
Do you want to see him go to different shows, though?
Sheamus has become this happy-go-lucky guy, and I want to see that ruthless aggression that I saw from him when he debuted a few years ago.
But if you turn him all heel, you're going to need some faces. So, I thought about kind of switching things up and putting one of those guys on Raw, potentially going for the title. So you can't turn Randy heel. That would degrade it. The one thing I was disappointed with, though, and I will say this because, Randy was growing out his hair for the movie he was doing. I was a little bummed that he shaved it. It reminded me of the Legend Killer, Randy. And I liked that.
Did.
And when I saw him tonight shave, I think somebody said something on Twitter that he posted that or something. I was disappointed. I liked that longer hair, and I thought it gave him a little bit more. Had he had a longer hair and a beard, I think that would have been good for him. I mean, but then they went the same old Randy Orton tonight. He went out of nowhere with an RKO.
As a response to what you said about, you're going to need to have some faces, I would like to see them build up some of their mid-card. I know they got Rhodes Scholars, which I think is going to be a great tag team.
Yep.
But, guys like Cesaro and guys like Rhodes, who's been out of the picture, I mean, I thought, this time last year, I thought it was going to be the main guys in the main event was going to be Dolph Ziggler and Cody Rhodes. Well, Dolph Ziggler's, still building up, but Rhodes has been, degraded back down to the tag team division, which I think the tag team division is getting a lot better than it has been in the last few years. But, I just like to see them mix things up a little more. That's all.
Yeah, definitely. I can 100% agree with you. All right, sir, do you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out?
Oh, no, I don't have a YouTube channel.
All right, sir, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
All right.
A lot of things going on tonight. Big pay-per-view. Let's break down all the matches in case you missed it. Let's go down through all the rankings. If you guys could do me a favor, if you guys are watching this live stream, if you guys could just leave a like, it really does help me out. I got a headache. I want to go to bed. But I'm here for you guys. If you guys could just leave a like, I would truly appreciate it. The match started out with Randy Orton and Del Rio. Randy Orton got the victory. Team Rhodes Scholars taking on Team Hell No. I thought it was a very entertaining match. It was probably one of my favorite matches of the whole night, to be honest with you. There was great chemistry with Daniel Bryan and Kane at the start, and ended up where Daniel Bryan needed Kane. Kane did something to Daniel Bryan. In the end, Kane pulls Daniel Bryan off of Cody Rhodes after he hit the crossroads and started beating Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes in the corner and got DQ'd. So they retained their titles. Backstage, they had a funny segment. Kofi Kingston beat The Miz. Cesaro beat Justin Gabriel. Like the rumors and the dirt sheet said, Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara did, in fact, take on the primetime players, and Sin Cara and Rey won that one. Big Show defeated Sheamus tonight. It took 2 WMDs and a brogue kick. Sheamus not a brogue kick, and a choke slam. It went choke slam. It went WMD. Oh, God, what just happened? Oh, was I accidentally the CPU? Okay, we're going to have to restart the match that was on screen. I did not anticipate that happening. Hits a brogue kick, gets out of it, and he goes for another brogue kick, and Big Show out of nowhere with a WMD 1, 2, 3. No cash in. I was surprised by no cash in. Not even an attempt. Like, I was cool with him not cashing in. I wanted him not to cash in tonight, but I did not expect it to go the way it did. Let's put it on hard, and we'll give him entrances with, let's go to the competitors. Make sure we put a CM Punk title match as a com. There we go. we'll go ahead and start this with a comm. That way you guys can actually get to see this one on screen as we talk about this. So I was happy. I kind of wanted Sheamus out of the title picture. And I was really worried about, the cash-ins. If he had cashed in, he would have had, defended against Big Show and Sheamus. And I didn't want a triple threat like at Royal Rumble last year inside the steel cage. I wanted to avoid that at all costs. I thought they did a good job. Eve defeated Layla and Caitlyn in a completely botched finish. It was a 69. Layla and Caitlyn were in a 69. Caitlyn was going for the pin. Eve goes up top for a senton, swanton, whatever it was. Completely missed Layla and Caitlyn. And Caitlyn goes off oh, and Eve pins Layla for the win. Thought it was a bullshit finish. I was like, come on. You should at least hit her through her out of the ring to make it a little bit more believable. And in the end, CM Punk won. Ryback had him up for the shell shock. The referee, Brad Maddox, stopped him. Hit a low blow. They both pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. That's just a quick breakdown, just in case we're waiting for all the results. Why doesn't he read the live comments, Christian Jimenez? YouTube comments go up, down, all that stuff. Let's see. Let's take the call, 619-618-0268. What is up? Who is this?
Yo.
Yeah, what's up, man? All right, I'm asking 3 things. What did you think of the pay-per-view, first of all?
I think it was, pretty whack.
You thought it was pretty whack. Okay, what would you give it as a rating, then? What's whack on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would give it a 5.
Okay, 5 out of 10. Okay. All right, what's the one thing that made it whack for you, then?
The referee screwing Ryback for the title.
All right. Are you just mad because you want a straight match, or are you mad with the fact that it was referee? What made you sour about that?
I'm just mad that the referee sounded fast on purpose.
Well, of course, he low blowed him. One thing I will notice is, and I was the first one to post this on Twitter, and then other people were talking about this. I said that a rookie referee such as Brad Maddox, when he came out there, you knew something was going to happen because he shouldn't have been the one out there. And Charles Robinson had the night off, who I thought was going to main event do the main event.
He should have been there. Charles Robinson should have been there.
Yeah, he said he wasn't there. But, it was the whole point. They're setting up a storyline, obviously, where I don't know if Brad's going to be a Heyman guy or whatnot, because I think it was AJ who told Brad Maddox, I'm going to fire you if you mess up, because he's the referee that messed up the count 2 pay-per-views ago, right? I'm pretty sure it was him. And so this kind of puts him in a position. Is he a Heyman guy? What is he? I thought it was a perfect way to end it, though, because it doesn't make Ryback look weak. He got screwed. He got low blowed. It was a fast count. Will we get a rematch, though? I don't know about that one. That's what's kind of got me.
What I think might happen is that Ryback might get another rematch at Survivor Series, and then somehow John Cena will become the WWE champion. Then he'll face Ryback at Survivor Series, and then something else will happen until Royal Rumble.
Yep. It's going to be an interesting thing. I just want to sit back and wait, and, a lot of different things can happen, and I like what happened tonight. Obviously you thought it was kind of a crappy way to end. What did you predict that was going to happen tonight? What did you think was actually going to go down?
Well, in the Sheamus and Big Show match, what I had predicted was that the same thing that happened last year, and was Dolph Ziggler cashing in his Money in the Bank case, and then on Orton Cody, and then on the CM Punk and Ryback match, I thought somebody else, some other superstars, were gonna come in and help CM Punk out or whatever. But
gotcha. Well, the referee helped, and Brad's technically a superstar. He did wrestle. So, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, sir?
Yes. It's 0014136, and my Xbox gamer tag is DieRock77.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for your call tonight. Overall, it wasn't a bad pay-per-view. Let's look on Facebook. I posted this poll up on Facebook. You guys can go check it out. Facebook.com /Tubby Emo. I posted, what did you guys think of Hell in a Cell? 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 0 out of 10, or what the fuck, Brad Maddox? And 10 out of 10 got 13 votes, 9 out of 10 got 5, 8 out of 10 got 26, 4 votes for 7 out of 10, 1 vote for 6 out of 10, 5 votes for 0 out of 10, and 48 votes for what the fuck, Brad Maddox. Oh, Brad Maddox. What did you think about it? Let's talk about Brad Maddox. If you want to talk about Brad, 619-618-0268. What is up? Who is this?
Oh, Brad, man. What did you think about it?
All right, guys, make sure to mute the live stream when you call in. What is up? Who is this?
Chip.
All right, man. What did you think about Hell in a Cell?
It was alright pay-per-view. Could have been better.
Could have been better. Yeah, I think it could have been. All right, what would you give it out of rating? 1 out of 10?
I'll give it like a 6.
6 out of 10. Okay. What kept it from being a better pay-per-view in your opinion?
The ending of the main event.
All right, let's talk about the ending. What did you think was going to happen?
I thought that, something like, Brock Lesnar was going to come in and like interrupt the match, but I didn't expect what's the ref name, Brad Maddox, to interfere like that.
You didn't expect so you expected somebody like was speculated like Big Show or Brock, or you never saw the ref thing coming.
Yeah, I never saw that coming.
I once I saw him out there, I thought something with the referee was going to happen. I never saw a low blow coming though. That took me by surprise.
Right.
That's the Atlanta screw job right there.
Yeah, Atlanta screw job.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about from Hell in a Cell?
Nah.
All right, man. You have a YouTube channel you'd like to pimp out?
Yeah, Young Chip 17.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for your call. All right, here we go. What is up? Who is this?
All right, hello?
Make sure to mute the live stream, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. What did you think of Hell in a Cell?
I think it was a pretty good pay-per-view from the other pay-per-views that we had this year.
Okay, 1 out of 10. What would you rate it?
7.5.
7.5. All right. What's the one thing that kept it from being a 10 out of 10? What kind of held the pay-per-view back in your opinion?
Well, some of the botches that occurred would lowered my rating. But overall, all the matches were pretty decent.
Okay.
So,
What was your favorite match of the night then?
probably say the tag team Hell No versus the Rhodes Scholars.
That was a good match. I did like it. I like the kind of DQ because it's going to extend the Rhodes Scholar Team Hell No feud. I thought that was a good way to go.
I also want to talk about the AJ scandal. I know nobody has talked about that really. Just wondering what they're going to talk about tomorrow since they have to keep it PG. So
I didn't see the pre-show. We were trying to get Comcast to work because it was not showing up on the screen. So I unfortunately didn't get to see what happened on the pre-show. What went down on that pre-show?
Well, just basically this Q&A, which was pointless since they didn't really talk about the AJ scandal. Then Vicky came out talking about how she's going to announce her evidence tomorrow on Raw. And then Dolph Ziggler came out and tried to attack John Cena. Then
exactly. That is the one thing I saw, and we got to talk about this. And I was really happy for this because I want to see a Dolph Ziggler versus John Cena feud for two reasons. It keeps John Cena away from the title picture, and it gives Dolph Ziggler a way to build up his repertoire leading up to when he cashes in the title.
Yeah,
so I liked it. All right. Well, tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to do a live show, but once we find out what Vicky's evidence is, I hope it doesn't go Claire Lynch from TNA. If it goes that bad, I might have to stop watching WWE. I hope it doesn't go that way. All right. Do you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out?
Yes, it is Ruben WWE HD.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for calling out. You have a wonderful night.
You too.
All right, guys. Let me go ahead and add. What match are we missing? Let's see here. Let's put up. I think we had a 2-on-2 that we're missing. So let's put up Rey Mysterio, a computer. Oh, actually, I can't because I don't have the other guys. So the rest, I'm just going to keep it on the screen. Let's see. Let's take a few more calls, see what you guys are talking about for Hell in a Cell. Let's see. Whoops, just missed 2 calls. Sorry about that, 972 and 718. I just missed it. Go ahead and give me a call, 619-618-0268. Let's check Twitter quick, see if anybody is saying anything on Twitter. If you guys are following me on Twitter, we'll do shout-outs there, too, as well. It is twitter.com/Tubby. Hell in a Cell Live is what you want to use. Were you upset that Dolph Ziggler didn't cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase like he promised? No, I am not upset at all. I would maybe like to see an attempt, but you guys could see last year at TLC when the crowd was cheering for Daniel Bryan, and they were like, Daniel Bryan. They wanted to cash in. I didn't hear any chants for Dolph Ziggler, so I wasn't against it. Him not cashing in, I should say. How would you want the Ryback match to end? I like the way it ended personally, because now we're like, what the hell? What is going on with Brad Maddox? Is he a Paul Heyman guy? Did he get paid? Is this going to set up a feud between Vince McMahon and his referees? Some going heel, like the WCW. Like I'm thinking Nick Patrick days. Like that's what I'm thinking about. There's so many opportunities they could go. Maybe Brad Maddox is going to start wrestling. I mean, it's a good thing. I really did enjoy it. Let's see. Let's take a call. 619-618-0268. What is up? Who is this? Oh, just missed it. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
All right, what did you think of Hell in a Cell?
Dude, what I think of Hell in a Cell, it was a piece of crap pay-per-view.
Piece of crap pay. All right, what would you rate the piece of crap pay-per-view then?
4.5 out of 10.
All right. What made it a piece of crap pay-per-view for you?
Too botchy, enough said.
Too botchy. All right, so let's see. Let me see if I can count them all. You had Del Rio and Orton. That to me was he looked at him and like had to come here, like, no dude, come back here, like that. I started laughing. And the other botch when she missed the Swanton, the Senton, whatever.
Yeah.
When she completely missed that, I was like, you have this great moment where Caitlin's 69ing Layla right now. Her head's right in her crotch. And then Caitlyn, like, when she got hit or she missed, she kind of looked like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. And she rolls out of the way. So there was a lot of botches. Me personally, though, it wasn't a terrible pay-per-view. What did you say you gave it? You said 0.5 something.
4.5. Kind of.
So you actually like it?
Not really.
Okay, all right. Any other thoughts you want to talk about?
Yeah, kind of ish. So there's been conspiracies and rumors that the Rock and Stock Connection is going to come back at WrestleMania to fight Team Hell No. I wouldn't mind necessarily to see that match. It'd be a good match, but, you know, shenanigans and whatnot go on.
No.
And ish, you know. Another one is Undertaker at the Royal Rumble. Do you think he's too old to actually be doing this?
No, I think the Royal Rumble's a good thing for him because if he is injured and they do need to keep him out more time, what better way to have him just make an appearance in the Royal Rumble, kind of like he did on the 1000th episode of Raw instead of wrestling?
Yeah.
Have him come out and knock out a few people. That way you get a few more months waiting till, WrestleMania. I mean, what he could do potentially is eliminate one of the guys that he could feud with.
Yeah.
So it could come down. He eliminates Wade Barrett. It's Wade Barrett versus Undertaker WrestleMania. He could eliminate Rock. I mean, whoever he eliminates, I would say that's what they should do because it's not going to put his body through anything, but it's going to get the name recognition of the Undertaker being there.
Yeah. See, I personally am a huge Undertaker fan. I have been since I was probably 4 or 5, and he's getting too old. Like he couldn't leave WrestleMania. He destroyed Triple H barely, and in my opinion, he's just too old to keep doing this.
Yeah, I don't exactly know where they're going to go. You know, I'm excited. I want to see what he's going to do. I think 20-0 is a perfect time. I thought the end of an era match should have been his final thing. Should have been his final match. You have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out?
Yeah, I do. It's Matter928.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for calling tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. right, let's take two more calls. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? Make sure to mute the live stream.
Huh?
Make sure to mute the live stream.
Is this Tubby email?
Yeah, make sure to mute the live stream.
All right.
Okay, I had to kill it. You guys are gonna call in. Make sure. What's up? Okay, make sure to mute the live stream when you call in. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, all right. Make sure to mute the live stream, sir.
This is Zubair.
All right, what do you think of the pay-per-view?
It was okay. It was not bad.
All right, what would you rate it out of 10?
I would rate it like a 5, cause I think it was bad how they had the Hell in a Cell match between Ryback and CM Punk. Like I think they could have done more with that. So yeah, it was not bad. It's just that yeah.
You just didn't really like how it went down.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your favorite match out of the night then?
Well, it's hard to decide, but I did like the Hell in a Cell match, but it was not bad. Really, it was not bad.
Okay, all right. You have a YouTube channel you'd like to shout out to people?
Yes, Random Crazy Bros, and my profile on Xbox 360 is ZubairWD1, and I'm a big fan of yours.
All right, thank you very much for your call tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, last call. Let's see. Let's go to Twitter. If you have Twitter, twitter.com/TubbyEmu. Don't post your full number, please. I don't want people to be calling you. But post the first 3 of your area code. That way, because people keep saying I keep calling. I don't know which number is yours. So if you just post the first 3 of your area code, just say what your area code is. If it's 567-816, whichever one you are. If you guys are trying to get in, you're a huge Twitter follower. I do want to answer your call, but when you have 6 calls coming in at the same time, already tonight I missed 43 calls. I want to answer your calls. I just want to know which call to actually answer. So if you're on Twitter, give me your first 3 of the area code so we can talk to you here. Let's check out Twitter quick. Hell in a Cell. I think Punk will hold till Royal Rumble. He will fight The Rock, Lesnar, and Cena come out. They take at Mania the face. A fatal 4-way. Wow. Cody Rhodes is awesome. What do you think of the whole Super Cena thing? What do you think of Aces 8s not ending? God damn it, Aces and 8s. But you knew it was going to continue. Live WrestleMania 28 rematch at Royal Rumble. I don't know if they're willing to do that. I'm not sure exactly if that's going to happen. Let's see. Okay, I know some numbers, so go. Feel free to go ahead and call. Let's see. I think this is one of them. What is up? Who is this?
Hi.
All right, sir. What did you think of Hell in a Cell? All right, thanks for your call. He hung up on me. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
Make sure mute the live stream.
All right, is this Tubby email?
Yeah. All right. What did you think of Hell in a Cell?
Well, I think. Do you think Brad Maddox is gonna be like in a heel stable with CM Punk or something?
I think
and
so.
Paul Heyman.
I was contemplating that. I remember back to the WCW, WWE referee days where they used to switch off, and I think that's something that's going to come. You're going to see guys, some refs are going to go for the Paul Heyman stable, some are going to go for the WWE. I think that's the next logical step.
And I heard about you thinking that Ric Flair's going to come back. I don't think so because he was on TNA, and I checked on the current roster, and I saw Ric Flair's name there on the TNA roster, so I don't think he's going to come back.
They fired him a few months ago. I don't know why he's still on there. They actually fired him because of his drinking, and he had a non-compete clause, and that's up because he's been attending indie shows. So he actually isn't even in TNA. I think he might come back. When? I don't know. But he will come back eventually. The WWE wants to work with him. They've said it numerous times. So, you have a YouTube channel you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, WWE Rules 4532.
Okay.
And my Xbox 360 gamer tag is ColeIZ54.
Okay, man. Thank you very much for your call tonight. Let's see here. What is up? Who is this?
Hey, what's up?
All right, man. Hell in a Cell, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view.
Okay.
Because they could have ended the Hell in a Cell match a little better. Like I thought Brock was going to come back.
Okay, a lot of people did. A lot of people did. I don't think he should have came back personally, but what did you think of the ending? Were you surprised that it was Brad that interfered? A lot of people were expecting somebody like Big Show or somebody else. Were you surprised that it was the ref?
Well, no, I was not, because a couple weeks back they were, giving him so much crap about screwing CM Punk over. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it was kind of implied, and I didn't, I kind of expected a little bit, but I also thought Brock would screw over CM Punk, and we'd see like a Ryback-Brock thing.
I was thinking about it, but I don't think it's time yet. I think they're saving Brock till at least Royal Rumble, I want to say. I don't think he has many dates, and I don't think they want to start burning him now.
Yeah, like the thing is, they said he was done, and then they have him on the front page of WrestleMania 29 tickets.
He'll be there, yeah, absolutely. No, he is nowhere near done. It's just a question of when they want to use him. If they want to use him at Survivor Series, at Royal Rumble. I mean, it was proven from SummerSlam that him being on there had more pay-per-view buys. So he's a valued commodity to them. It's just a matter of, on his contract, he only has a certain amount of dates until they have to reoffer him more money. And, it's when are they going to use him again? I think they're going to wait till Royal Rumble. Until the next time we see him.
I think they'll probably have him and Cena, or him and Rock.
Definitely something along that line. It's going to be a big match, hopefully, and I hope I'm not the only one that thinks this. I don't want a rematch from Triple H versus Brock. That's just me, and I think that's what's going to end up happening, though. So,
and also, I don't know where they're going with Undertaker, because he's running out of steam, and he's pretty hurt.
Yeah, but none of us can say, how he's feeling, because we're not the Undertaker. So obviously, we can all speculate whatever we want. He could be feeling fine. I mean, the rumors are saying he's having back problems. I don't exactly know what's going to happen. All I know is it should be up to Undertaker, and it shouldn't be up to anybody else.
Yeah, pretty much.
If he wants his streak to end, because people keep telling me that they wanted HBK. He wanted HBK to end the streak, but HBK refused. So I think 20-0 is good. I don't want to see him necessarily come back. It's not that I don't want to see him come back. It's just that last match, he looked kind of rough, and I thought it was the perfect match to go out on. Because I don't want to see him start taking on new generation like Wade Barrett, and I would love to see it, but him, Triple H, in my mind, was the perfect way to finish. You have a YouTube channel you'd like to shout out?
Adam Sidney Official, and I love your videos, too.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for your call. Now you enjoy it.
All right, see ya.
All right, one more call. Let's finish it up. What is up? Who is this?
This is... is this Tubby?
Yep. All right.
So,
what did you think of Hell in a Cell?
Huh?
What did you think of Hell in a Cell?
Hell in a Cell, it was pretty good.
Okay, what would you rate it out of 10?
I would rate it 3.5.
Out of 5 or out of 10?
3 out of 5.
Okay, all right. What kept it from being a better pay-per-view in your opinion?
Huh?
What kept it from being a better pay-per-view? How would you have gave it a better rating? What was missing?
I wouldn't have the ref just attack Ryback like that.
So that's what kind of kept it on for it. You didn't really want to see that happen. Did you think Ryback was going to win or CM Punk was going to win?
I really wanted Ryback to win.
You wanted Ryback to win. You were believing in the feed be more. Well, I think he'll get a rematch. That's the good news for you. I think you'll get a rematch at Survivor Series. Anything else from Hell in a Cell catch your eye?
Sheamus versus Big Show. That's just unbelievable match.
It was a good. I mean, Sheamus took a lot of punishment in that match. The welts, the bruises. I mean, he was pretty beat up, and I thought the ending was really good. I was kind of shocked that when they were going back and forth, I thought, well, they hit a bro kick, he hit a WMD. They're wearing each other down, so that way, no matter who wins, is going to be too beat down to fight Ziggler, so Ziggler can cash in. But it was Big Show's time to shine. So I liked it. All right, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out?
This is Mr. MMT Gangster 1.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for calling tonight.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'm waiting to go watch The Walking Dead. If you want to shout out right now on Twitter, let's do shout outs. Let's run them down because I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your call. We're definitely going to cover more calls eventually. If you want to shout out, though, twitter.com/TubbyMoo, hashtag Hell in a Cell Live, post up your YouTube channel, your Twitter, whatever you want. I will go ahead and try to shout you out. I apologize, you Ash K. Patel. I've been answering calls nonstop. You know, I can't help it. I can't get to everybody. Let's go ahead and start shouting out some stuff. Fantays7197. Guys, if you are watching, if you guys could do me a favor, there's 296 people watching. If you could leave a like on the video, I would truly appreciate it. We're at 151. If we can get up to a little over 200, that would be appreciative. Appreciative? It would really help. Let's see. Let's break them down. And I'll do YouTube too here really quick. Fred SXXY, White Emerald 1991, Team Bring It Forever 1, Jerichoholic, Jones 91887, WWE Fan 2496, Fred SXE, Legend of Link, Sport Guy 48 100, Super Havrod, the BBJCC, Ubin, Ice Cream Cowan, the Mr. Zombie Fan, the Underdog HD, WWE TNA for Life, Kai Fresh, starting to get some repeats, Febreze HD, Darius 8946, EGM Predator, Naruto Storm 31, Atraborn, WWE Fan 2496, TMZ Nations. Oh God, we're trying to get him. Alex Pear, nowhere near. No, you're not. I'm way bigger. Sports Guy 48 100, T Decker 10, Genesis Truth, John Stewart. Going through them. Hammer 101, Peeps, Mr. Pirates 116, HD Gaming, BCBFC, Ziggler Nation, Better Finish Than Most, 8 out of 10, Straight Edge Savior 2. Thank you guys for stopping by. Best in the World, MMT Gangster, Terrence Bailey. Oh God, Terrence 529. Tubby for Life, Nate Barone. Thank you very much. Michael Truitt 2000. Down Straight Rocks the WWE. The WWE Fan 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Oh, it's been a pleasure, guys. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. It has been fun. Hell in a Cell. My personal opinion, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I like the ending. I wasn't expecting it. That's what made that ending awesome. I was expecting somebody to interfere. The fact that it was Brad Maddox screwing him over absolutely killed it for me. I loved it personally. I saw it coming, unfortunately, once I saw Brad out there, but it was a good finish. I really do appreciate it, guys. For stopping by. Once again, our sponsors, PlayClaw. Make sure to pick it up if you guys record your PC gameplay. Threadshow.com/PlayClaw. Use the code ThreatShow. Save 10%. It's a great program. Saves $3 to $5. Also, whoops, that's the Machinima logo. We don't want to do that till the very end. Brought to you by the Booker T ROW. YouTube.com/the Booker T ROW. Reality of Wrestling. Amazing show. Here's the trailer. Hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, what a good pay-per-view. I enjoyed it personally. A lot of the matches kind of got slow. Kind of walked away from them a little bit. But what are you going to do? It's a pay-per-view. In my opinion, it was worth my $44. Oh, I'm sorry. Comcast sucks and makes me pay $54 for HD. So a line that I've been using for months that apparently people say I'm stealing from Pulse, even though I've said it for like the last 5 pay-per-views. I want to thank you guys for joining me. It has been your pleasure. You guys Have a wonderful day. I'm out of here. I'm going to watch The Walking Dead. We'll see you guys next time.